to AY's, the clip I took from AY's video. I have got full permission to use
it. After, yeah, just turned. Yeah, just turned.
Guys, watch the full video for
what's that, buddy?
Loads
I appreciate you recording. I'm recording you as well. It's absolutely fine. I'm on PC Riddick 1760 Chesham Police Station.
Yeah. And yourself?
225 Hope, Chesham Police Station.
What's been going on?
Nothing.
Okay. Are you aware that at the moment you're on private property?
No.
No. So at the moment this is private.
Okay.
Can we just go out and just talk on the public bit?
No, I'm not finished my video yet.
Okay.
So, being on private land is a civil matter. Sorry, being on private land is a civil matter. It's not a police matter. It's not a criminal matter. It is purely a civil matter. It is the security guard's responsibility to ask AY to leave, and at which point he has to leave within reasonable time, I guess. It doesn't mean he has to run away. It means he has to be in the process of leaving. So that's the first thing. The police have no authority to deal with civil matters unless they've escalated into, for example, aggravated trespass. So that's the first thing.
But you're currently on private land filming,
yeah.
Okay, which could be construed as a public order offence.
Being on private land filming, if all you're doing is you're on private land and you're filming, there's no law against walking around with a camera wherever you go, as far as I'm aware. The fact you're on private land makes no difference to that. So why that's being raised, again, is completely unnecessary.
Yeah, what you're doing.
Okay.
So I'm more than happy to go and speak to you. You can keep filming on the public land.
Okay. I haven't been asked to leave. I'm asking you to leave then. But my understanding is you've been inside. You've caused a bit of an issue inside. No, I didn't cause an issue. No.
Okay, well, that's my understanding from what they've said.
So apparently, so the next thing is AY has been inside and caused an issue. So we don't know what that is yet, but.
So can we just go and speak on the public land, and then we'll work out where we go from here?
Yeah.
I'm a little.
So the officer's determined to attempt to remove AY from private property, which, as I've said, the matter of civil trespass alone is completely out of the remit of the police. Completely not his issue at all.
A little bit confused at the minute.
Why are you a bit confused?
Just a little bit confused.
Okay. What's confusing you? The fact the police turned up?
I'm a little bit confused as to why the police have turned up for potentially a civil matter.
Okay.
And then you have tried to turn it into an harassment public order.
Okay, absolutely, potentially be.
Yeah, you said potentially, but I'm also a little bit confused.
So there we go. Also, I mean, could constitute a public order offence or harassment. That's another couple chucked in the bag.
As well, because I'm aware of a little bit of legislation and a little bit of policies, and not policies but legislation, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very clued up on Section 26, 2015.
Go on and tell me what's Section 26, 2000.
So I would like to highlight you to the first part.
Go on.
Yeah, which would be an officer, a police officer.
Yeah. So as you can see, when AY mentioned Section 26, which he would have researched and made a point of knowing, the officer in question appears to have no idea about Section 26, which, as police officers, they can't know everything. But perhaps you should bear that in mind. Maybe he should make some checks. I don't know. Just a suggestion.
In uniform.
Yeah, which is me.
Or out of uniform.
Yeah.
Acting in his roles to interfere with something which is not a criminal matter. And with that, I believe that it would be to the benefit of security and to the detriment of myself, which is quite clearly stated in 1A and 1B, that's what you're doing. Because I don't think...
I would say, so trespass, civil matter.
Yeah.
So trespass, civil matter, yeah.
But aggravated trespass becomes a police matter.
Aggravated trespass becomes a police matter, which we said a minute ago.
So when does it become aggravated?
Aggravated. Well, what you're doing could be inciting hate.
So now we've got incitement of hatred chucked in the mix.
Okay. Could be. I'm not saying it is. Could be. You've also made entry into it, and there's allegations of potential in assault.
So now we've got assault thrown into the mix. potential assault.
An assault?
Yeah, that's the allegations. That's what we've been told. Coming
Okay.
here.
So that's the allegations. So to say that, this officer or whoever the call handler was surely must have had allegations of an assault.
So,
Okay.
that's where it becomes potential aggravated trespass.
Well, no, an assault wouldn't be aggravated trespass, would it? An assault would be a different matter.
So again, confusion, throwing in aggravated trespass with assault. As AY quite rightly points out, assault is one charge, aggravated trespass is another. You can't throw them all in the same bag.
Now, what I would like to say then is, if you've actually had a report of an assault, yeah. Now I'm quite confident that that's a false allegation,
which is why I haven't arrested you at the moment, because I don't know the full circumstances.
So there you go. I haven't heard the full circumstances. So at this point, this officer has obviously not investigated the allegations. He obviously has no evidence. If he hasn't investigated the allegations, he can't have evidence. So he's purely and simply gone by what he thinks, on his thoughts, his feelings. I'm sorry, officer, but that's not how you should work, my old chap. You're not there to be judge, jury, and executioner. You're there to uphold the law, gather evidence, etc., and deal with crime. You're not there to make decisions on what may or may not have happened based on what you reckon. So, not good.
Somebody has telephoned the police and said that an assault has taken place.
Yeah. And do you know what the definition of an assault is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
What's the definition of an assault?
So an assault can be. I don't necessarily have to touch somebody for an assault. Yeah.
They just have to be placed in fear of violence.
You have to be doing something. Yeah. Video recording is not. Yeah, cannot be classed
with respect,
as violence.
I wasn't here at the time.
Yeah.
I can't say how they
Well,
feel.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Well.
So there you go. I wasn't here at the time. I can't decide how they are feeling. So here is Officer Feelings Police. Now, I mean, this is just beginning to get absolutely absurd. So now you can be walking along and assault someone by having a video camera. I mean, are you serious? Is this North Korea? I've never heard anything so ridiculous. That you would consider in your head, officer, that peacefully walking around without causing any trouble, nothing at all, the simple fact that you are walking somewhere with a camera, if somebody feels that that's an assault, you will treat it as such. In my opinion, you should find another job, officer, because you are part of the problem, my friend. This is just absurdity.
Well, if somebody has made an allegation of assault, and I can categorically prove,
that's fine.
Yeah,
you've
that
been
I
recording,
haven't.
and I'm sure you've been recording in there. So,
and I haven't.
So
I can
that would potentially be evidence, wouldn't it?
I can categorically say that I've not assaulted anybody.
Yeah.
And if anybody does say that and they've called the police, then I would like to think that the police are going to start looking into charges, wasting police time. If they write it down on paperwork, possibly perjury, making false allegations.
Okay, you can't. If we're talking common assault, and you're saying that common assault cannot be you touching him, it's just placing someone in fear, you can't say how they felt.
Somebody.
So there you go, guys. You can hear it with your own eyes. So if I'm walking down the high street, going to my local electrical store, and I'm in a bit of a hurry, and I'm rushing down the street, and someone feels threatened, I can be arrested. Just a bit of feeling, because that's how they feel. Because I'm in a rush, I'm getting through. This is just. I am honestly lost for any sensible words to say about this.
somebody walking in publicly accessible areas.
Yeah. This is public accessible
with a
private
camera.
land,
with a camera.
It's private land, publicly accessible. Yeah, because there's no gate.
Yeah.
Okay, but going into it, there's quite clearly signs on the doorway that say it's not open to the public.
So I went there.
So anyway, so he's saying it's private land, and there's a sign up on the hotel says private, whatever. The hotel will be run under a C1 license. Now, I may be wrong on this because I'm not an expert on these hotel issues. This is people like AY Audits. That's his department. But I am of the belief that if the hotel is still running under a C1 license, it is still publicly accessible. That's not to say you can access private areas, but public areas such as reception areas, even under sign saying private, I may be wrong, but it's still publicly accessible, and they have to revoke your right to be in there, which the security guard did. He asked AY to leave, and he left. So there is no offence entering into the reception, in my opinion.
Explain to them, what I'm doing, not to be alarmed and distressed. They know who I am. They know my YouTube channel. They've already told me that already. So I told them, that I am just here to make a video about the hotel. Yeah. And that is it.
Okay.
To stick on your YouTube.
What's that?
To put on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, to put on my YouTube channel.
Can you see from their perspective? Okay. I know there's lots going on with these protests and that, and I'm not going to get involved with that. Yeah. But can you understand from their perspective, people coming up, filming, gaining entry to it, it's going to scare